so important for tournament organizers to take that leap out of that 80-foot ceilinged ballroom, hotel room thing, and we're here at this awesome, the vibes are right here in Orem, Utah. Definitely come if you can for the next one, or any Land King locals for that matter, but we're getting right into it now. Shuton versus Kurama. Of course, Kurama gonna have that Claw 2 practice, but we're gonna see how much that's gonna help in this. I mean, the way that Shuton's playing already seems pretty strong.
Yeah, Shuton is just looking so good right now, placing these Pikmin in every single bubble that Kurama wants to just be inside of. Kurama kind of missing that opportunity off of the tech chase scenario, and Shuton's just playing so patient, not wanting to mess around with any of these Mario combos, just walling Kurama out, which is kind of the idea, you know. Sure, you might not be a sortie, but you still have these Pikmin that, you know, when it comes down to it, sure, you might not be getting these mad crazy combos with like up smash, or whatever, but you are still doing this beautiful chip damage that is going to put in work for you.
The advantage is so important for Kurama here. Can he constantly keep Shuton in that corner where he doesn't have the room to pull his Pikmin and kind of play that set play that Olimar is so good at? Get the right color combination for the matchup. Create a lot of space in that center stage. He needs to be right in his face and telling him, you will not feel comfortable playing me, and that's, I think, Kurama's win condition. You're not going to find the major combos that you're going to be used to getting as Mario. That down B is going to give it an option out, and you're going to struggle off stage. You're going to struggle in a lot of situations in neutral and disadvantage, but if Kurama can play his strong advantage state that I know he can, he could definitely take the set.
When it comes down to it, it's kind of this chip game versus explosive kill potential and combo game. So as you were saying, Kurama needs to just take these advantage states as far as possible. That way he is not struggling in comparison to Shuton's damage output. And right now, getting that first stock, it's a vibe. You are doing so good right now. Yeah. You are sitting nice and even. Take the time to look for that opening, and as long as you extend it, then you're fine. Meanwhile, Shuton firing back with the same stuff, dealing out 80% off of one interaction. All of a sudden, I mean, he must have heard me. He knew I was talking about the chip game, and he's like, hey, I could do some of this too. Watch it.
Yeah, I love it when players make us look smart. Shuton employing that side B, and what I really like about Shuton is when he throws that Pikmin onto a player, a lot of players kind of start playing passively to let that chip damage and then punish the defensive option or the swing to get out. But Shuton's right in your face. He's saying you're either going to have to escape my combo or take the Pikmin damage. Get hit by my combo, escape the Pikmin damage, and it's something that creates so much pressure for your opponent. You're taking 30% from a Pikmin slapping you in the face on top of you, as well as Shuton trying to shark under your landings, trying to punish you for doing anything about that Pikmin. And you're seeing already with that advantage already taking another stock, only 85% on Shuton.
Shuton is just doing such a good job, and now that we've entered that Myron zone, you're seeing even more of it, where it's just using these purple Pikmins to say, hey, here's a good option to, like, let me pop the purple Pikmin low, make it seem very pleasing and appealing to go ahead, jump high, and I'm just going to pop you with another Pikmin and abuse you for choosing that right option. And that's the power of Olimar that we see players like Shuton like to buzz utilize, where I'm going to keep constant pressure in certain areas and force you into picking this other option that really is just a trap card.
Once Kurama gets Shuton in that disadvantage state on the ground, I feel like he just has so much control. He's killing the Pikmin with those aerials with Mario and then has him in the corner. It's just such a bad spot for Shuton. And I feel like it shows Kurama's intelligence in the matchup. Really knows what he needs to do to play around the Olimar range. Punishes the down B there, gets the triple up air, but a forward air from Shuton is going to get him out of that disadvantage state and slowly clawing his way back to center stage as Kurama tries to push into the corner. That is so scary, those up airs, especially with that platform to extend. You can be taking 30, 40% or a stock because you're getting hit by an up air from Kurama. So scary, but Shuton playing composed here.
Yeah, Kurama is playing so well with the advantage state and everything. Just the understanding of where can I extend these combos and when do I need to pull off. But Shuton, all the same, still going to take that game one in a pretty close set overall. I mean, Shuton's sitting at 68. Of course, Mario has some nice, quick ways to secure that kill. Definitely could go either way. I'm excited to see what we got in store. Of course, the ban's probably going to be like Battlefield, small Battlefield. You don't want to be taking Mario to some of those. So probably what, Smashville, right? Except, well, hold up, because Olimar, though, covering that range. I don't know. It feels like all the best picks are just kind of just as good for Olimar when it comes down to it.
I think PS2 is the stage for Kurama. PS2 is already a good enough stage for Mario. Mario is one of those characters that relies on having space to initiate a neutral interaction. He doesn't really have the range to kind of like play around. He needs space so that he can mix up the way he gets in. I know to quote like Zenyu, he uses Flood, for example, in neutral so he can get space, so he can get time in neutral, and Kurama needs to do that as well. And I think PS2 is a perfect stage to do that. You get the platform for extensions, you get the wall-to-wall jump off of if you really need it, and it's not I mean, everyone knows PS2, everyone is comfortable comfortable on the stage.
Yeah, you're going to feel comfortable. It's not going to be some weird stuff like, you know, Hazards on Fountain of Dreams or whatever that you aren't knowing of. And so you're going to be able to go here and know consistently what you can do, what you can extend off of. So I will say Kurama already doing a little bit more fireball than we were starting to see last game, finding that grab beautifully, just keeping the pressure on.
Great DI from Shuton to live there. That was so scary. Kurama kind of needed that, but he's only at 26%, but now Shuton has that center stage to you, and you're holding on to dear life as you just try to not take any more percent than necessary. That up air is going to be disjointed enough to punish the back air. Kurama going for the high uppy, or sorry, the up air into the down air, but doesn't find it, landing down air for Shuton now. Can Kurama find this disadvantage state? Can he find his way out as Shuton juggles now and sends him back in the corner? And man, he just took 105%, 124 now with that back air, and it's just looking harder and harder for Kurama to get some momentum back.
The nice thing is, when it comes to Olimar, you don't have as good of juggling options as a lot of the other top tiers. And so where Mario typically kind of struggles to get down outside of like wave bounces and everything with the like fireball to switch up momentum, you don't have to worry about that as much in this matchup because all Shuton really has with Olimar is like up air. And sure, that's going to do a lot if he lands it, but it's not covering a huge range, and so Kurama's going to be able to bob and weave out, and so now all he has to really worry about is getting edge guarded, which thankfully has plenty of options there with stalling with like cape and everything, and of course the double jump off, or the double jump and then the wall jump off the walls, and so it's going to be a little bit nice for him, but Shuton firing right out, getting that first stock, but still sitting at 121. This is looking not too shabby for Kurama. He could definitely do it.
Super important punish from Kurama there. When you're up with so much advantage state and you lose it once and you lose your stock first, it's so important to snap back into your mental game. Find that momentum that brought you to that advantage in the first stock and try to find your way back. But Shuton now, with that Angel platform invincibility, is going to rack on 85%, but I like these forward tilts from Kurama, sending him off stage. Can he find a kill here? Going for that nair, those up airs, those combo starters, those nut moves. He needs those moves to get something started.
Oh yeah, no, he really needs something right now because it just feels like Shuton is doing everything he needs to do to outpace Kurama in every aspect of the game. Where when he's getting these 0% to like 20% combos where he starts them, he's taking them all the way to like 80, 90, 100. Oh my, okay. You know what, I'll give it up. Let it rip, baby. We get it on the board.
He was going for that a lot, those forward smash to either call out dashes or landings. It's just disjointed enough where that sweet spot's going to punish you for that. And catching onto Shuton's rhythm of drifting back into the corner and swinging and finally gets a forward smash read on it is so big for Kurama in this momentum now. Versus Olimar, momentum is so important. You need to bully Olimar for being a slower character off the ledge, but now you're seeing Shuton back to center stage, and this is what you don't want to play towards. This ledge trapping, this pressure from Shuton is going to crumble you if you don't get out of it. Gets a down smash out now. Even stock situation, Kurama and Shuton, game number 2.
Yeah, no, as you said, it's so momentum-based, and we just saw that right there with Shuton, right? He gets him into disadvantage, and he just keeps the pressure on with those Pikmin where it just feels like there's nothing you can do to get out of disadvantage, and you're going to be taking so much damage, if not losing your stock. And so it's just... it's so intimidating to play against an Olimar like this. It's like Min Min, you know, it's so much that they do to cover every option you got. What are you going to do to get around it?
It's just, sometimes it looks so dire, but Kurama trying to make something happen here as he gets his double up air, tries to go for the platform extension, doesn't get the turnaround on that up air, and now, you know, getting, 66% on him, Shuton at 77%. Not a bad spot to be in if you're Kurama, and not a bad spot if you're Shuton, but Shuton getting punished into the corner now as he tries to get back to center stage. A big forward smash call out on that whiff down air landing attempt from Kurama. So important to get that whiff punish. Gets the back air there, no down air from Shuton. Still has a Pikmin though, and gonna try to go for the ledge from back air, doesn't find it. An up air sitting off stage. Can Kurama finish his food, or is
back air here?
Shuton gonna get back here?
No, gosh, Kurama's looking so good right now. I will say I love the usage of the forward smash from Kurama, because all he's doing is he understands that Shuton is coming in with that aerial. Let me go ahead and use the hurt box shift to pull me out and make this aerial whiff, and then come right back in with such a good kill option that I could just steal a stock early, and Kurama finding it with the back air. Look at that. It looked like a struggle game 1, and Kurama is finding it now with game 2, finding that situation and the adjustment with the forward smashes, the fired balls, and we were even starting to see some of that flood to take control of some of that stage control.
Super important, and off the back of that insane recovery mix-up, using that side B to reflect the Pikmin toss off stage also stalled him in the air in a position where when Shuton committed to that side B, he was unable to jump and follow up with it. He used that jump to throw the Pikmin to line it up, and Kurama able to go high there. So important versus a character like Olimar that kind of needs to commit to either covering high or low. You're in that situation where you need to really remain really solid off stage. Kurama saying, I'm going to side B, I'm going to find my way back to ledge. I might not be Simon Belmont down airing your Pikmin, but I can still get back to ledge with that side B. And some amazing mix-ups from Kurama to bring it to an even set here.
Yeah, and we are now heading straight back to PS2. I think this is whole game, right? We're just going to stay PS2 a whole set, honestly. But heading into this next game, I'm excited to see what Kurama has building up. I think one of the big improvements that Kurama can make right now is cleaning up some of that combo game. It feels like when it's come down to it, Shuton has outpaced inside of the combo game, inside of the chip damage. I just want to see Kurama do something a little bit more. Those forward smashes did feel like something new where it's like, all right, all of a sudden now I have the ability to outkill you.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that the advantage hit from Kurama needs to tighten up, I think, because I feel like Shuton is getting a lot more damage off his hit. That might be just the nature of Olimar versus Mario, but that's a big combo for Kurama as he finds a kill off that top PS2 platform extension. Exactly what you want. Now you're up a stock. He must have heard you from down there.
He did.
You know
like,
what?
Look,
I do need to tighten my combos. I do need to tighten my combos. I do need to kill him. I'm Kurama. I'm known for my combos.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody talks about my combos. Here's one for the fans. You know, let's go. Oh, we might be getting another two. Up air, up B. Oh, let's go!
There you go, Kurama back now with 2 ladder combos off the top. What we love to see from Kurama on this stage and playing that advantage stage so well, finding landings from Shuton. Shuton's getting called out on these landings, not finding a safe spot to be on that stage. And now Kurama sending off stage, going for an air dodge read there, gets the up throw now. Does he find a platform extension? Good down B out. Is that another one? No. Not quite too high. Gets a reversal up or out. Shuton
He
not
wanted
out
it
yet.
He wanted it. He was feeling it. Shuton, no. He's like, no. I'm whistling. I'm out. No, keep this away from me, bro. No, Kurama is firing off on all cylinders right now. It is looking so much scarier. But Shuton, I mean, you're playing with fire right now. You got double Pikmin on deck with the purples. This could be so scary. Shuton could still bring it back, but you're sitting at 100. You know Kurama has one of those F smashes just ready. You know he's got to have that on deck.
It's just so much of a looming presence from Kurama. Now that up smash is going to start to kill as well. Going for those up smashes, trying to catch landings and rolls. That forward smash also going to be good at tempo checking the dashes, the landings. Kurama has so much momentum coming into the second stock for him, and that backer is going to send off same. Shuton now throwing the Pikmin, trying to save himself there. Gets a little bit of percent back to the center of the stage, but I love what Kurama is doing. He's utilizing that flood to give him space to continue the neutral in a more advantageous position for Mario. It's so important to be able to find your space comfortably, and Shuton has just not yet, but now at 83%. Shuton's clawing. Wait a minute, he's clawing his way back 135%, and bro, he's not going to give it to him easy.
I don't want to say, I mean, given the nice thing is for Kurama, at this point, this has to be such a worrisome thing for Shuton. He has to play patient. He can't go in on Mario. Mario just has up smash, the forward smash if he knows the aerial is coming in, and then of course like back throw is going to down throw as well. I mean, it was such an issue at that point. It was such an uphill battle where you had to play patient. You had to go for these passive like side Bs, forward smashes, throwing the Pikmin and going for the chip damage. Because if you ever got too aggressive, Kurama could just call you out and kill you off of nothing.
No, exactly. Kurama is super solid in that. Like, he's playing amazingly well at punishing Shuton for just existing in disadvantage. He's sharking him under platforms. He's grabbing his landings. He's punishing him for swinging, and now we are seeing a Pyra Mythra counterpick as Kurama now has to beat Aegis in order to move on in the bracket. Let's see if Shuton can do it. I am personally not a believer in this matchup for Pyra Mythra, but maybe Shuton has some experience. I don't know.
No way. No way you... Okay, look, I was against you until 5 seconds ago. Look, I was sitting here like, I don't know, I think Shuton's Aegis could do it, but we're going to small, you're giving small battlefield to Mario? You chose this too. This was your decision. You looked at Mario and you decided, let me give him one of his 2 best, I mean, excluding Yoshi's because that's not legal.
Why would you take him here? Why would you take him to small battlefield where Kurama's combos are going to be so much more lethal, has more room to carry you across, or less room and can carry you across the stage into spikes? This is Kurama's win condition. He needs to play this counter pick and he needs to win this game. You cannot let Shuton get back here, and now you're seeing no bailout move. That Foresight is not going to be nearly as good as that down B from Olimar. Now you're going to be put onto the onslaught of up airs, sharking, juggling. There's so many more things that can go wrong. Now Kurama utilizing the Flood to get more room in neutral versus the Swordy. Wants to pop up the Swordy so that he can shark underneath with fast movement, fast frame data. This is a matchup that Mario is going to do well, and if you are not ready, and Kurama with the up tilt extension.
Oh, whiffs on it, dude. That could have been so dead. And you are sitting here with such an uphill battle against Mario on one of his favorite stages. He can just blow you up at 0 or 30 or who knows what. You've seen it already. Kurama is known for those combos, and he is just going for it. I mean, you got Pyro Mithra. You have some of that X factor with the Pyro, like smash attacks or whatever, and some of the edge guarding from like Mithra. But it's still going to be such an issue here because you have to get that hit all the while basically playing against Kazuya, where you can't let him touch you because you're just going to get touched to death.
Yeah, Kurama's combo game and advantage state has been so important, but as I say that, Foresight able to bail him out with that roll through on the down smash. Usually not a punish, but with the Angel platform invincibility, Kurama has been so good at calling out the drift from Shuton. He knows that Mithra wants to use that jump to kind of drift around with the fast movement speed and land, but Kurama is not giving him anything, but that side B is going to put Shuton back in center stage. Not over yet for the Japanese Aegis, but
hold up. Shuton started fire on all cylinders for a second here. It's starting to look a little bit scary. You're looking for that down. Dude, you air dodged away from up B. Or rolled, sorry, whatever. Dude, he's getting it was looking a little nervous. The thing is, Shuton started fire off. This is actually looking a little bit scary for Kurama. Because, of course, if Shuton seals this up, given, Small Battlefield is one of your best stages, but it kind of gets in your head. You're thinking, like, hold up, he just beat me on this. And this is my best stage. Do I really want to go back?
What a absolute killer combo to get a forward smash there, but Shuton able to utilize the switches to get back to the stage. So important now as he tries to shark and get the forward smash on the landing call out. Not enough to kill. Oh my gosh. Kurama has it in his arm's reach. Can he find a hit? Can he find a kill? Can he finish his food, or is Shuton going to get another opportunity to bring it to a game 5? Jabbing the shield, trying to go for a dash back now. Shuton with a very large advantage hit here, gets a dash attack, sending off stage. It's not over yet for the Aegis. Tilt. There it is to cover the normal get up. 128%. I've seen bigger comebacks with Aegis.
Oh, yeah, no. And I will say, one of the things that I like from Shuton a little bit earlier, one of the scary things against Mario, especially with a character that doesn't have that great of a recovery, is Flood. It don't matter. It don't matter. Kurama, dude, I'm glad he won because I put on Twitter. I'm like, he won. Shuton lost. Rip. He went Small Battlefield against Mario. What are you?